Many times when I speak with shops, I feel that when people hear about the size business that I ran, they feel like I can't connect or relate with them, or they can't relate with me. It's the farthest thing from the truth. You got to remember, no matter who you are, how small or big your shop is, we all have one thing in common. We're here to sell flowers. And the level that we do it at only increases the complexity to get the job done. It takes a lot more time and effort and work and hands to get a job, from taking an order on the phone to getting it delivered. When you grow a larger company, there's a lot of in between steps. Here's one of them: the Employee Handbook. Now, if anybody's thinking to themselves, when I get there, we're not big enough, right? Everyone says that at one point or another. But the truth is, this is your roadmap. If you want to grow up and not out, then it's better sooner that you learn about an employee manual than later. Why is that? Because there's a lot of structure in here. If you ever read the book E-Myth, I recommend, if you haven't read it, to please get the book E-Myth by Michael Gerber. One of the best books I ever read. Charlie Fisher asked me to read it once. He said that I reminded him of Ray Kroc. Anyway, great story. Made me start thinking about running my business instead of my business running me. Forcing yourself to make a mission statement. What's your commitment to? What's important to you? Where do you want to go and how do you want to get there? Everyone should know that, and they should understand it. It's very important that this is not just busy work, but people read it. And you, the owner, knows it. Many times we have our employees do these things for us and we don't ever follow up and don't even know them. I was one of them. It's in our handbook. You would think I would know it, but I didn't. So I changed my ways, and it's very important that you recognize all this, because these are things that your employees want to know about. Every one of them. Benefits. Remember something. Everybody comes to work for selfish reasons, including you, the owner. You opened up and made an investment in a business to better yourself. And in doing so, you've been able to create jobs for your staff, and they are also coming to work to benefit themselves. Through your direction, leadership, and ability to obtain capital and risk it, they are following your instruction and lead to try to better themselves and be in a business that they like. But the business side of anything is a lot different than doing the work. If you're a floral designer, the last thing you want to do is open up a flower shop. If you're a businessman, woman, then you can open up any business. And then whatever it is that they make will be the same. Leave of absence. I mean, these are things to think about. Not like, hey, I just got called in for jury duty. Now what do I do? Well, what do we do? Do we pay them? Do we not pay them? Are we supposed to? Don't do that to yourself. Prepare yourself. There's a company called TriNet. If you ever think about employee leasing, if you have 10 or more employees, you need to think about employee leasing. You still own and run your business and your employees, and they answer to you, but you have somebody behind you that's telling you what to do when you're in trouble, and they'll take care of your checks, they'll take care of all the payments for the insurances, and implement a 401k for you. They'll do all the heavy lifting. All you do is cut the check and pay them about 3% of your payroll, and everything's covered. So I'm sure what you're looking at here as we go through this are every one of these are something that you can relate to. How about this one? Cell phone usage, right? How many people are using their cell phone? They start with, well, I have a kid in school, or my parents are in a nursing home, or I have a caregiver at my home. They need to be able to reach me. At that point, we all buckle. Okay. And then all the in-between stuff starts. How do you handle it? Right. It's all here. You can have all the answers to your problems and your future if you just take some time and pay attention to what I'm showing you and allow me to share it with you, because this will help you a great deal. I'm not all about marketing. I'm about operations and turning a profit at the end of the day. But if you don't address all this heavy lifting, it's not going to just go away and figure itself out. This will hurt you in a lot of ways. It happens. People leave. Are you prepared for it? Do you have anything that they fill out? And here's the most sensitive topic of them all. The organizational chart. Who goes where? And I hope this looks easy to you, because the more you get to understand it, the less easy it'll be. You're going to deal with people's emotions. You're going to deal with this one's on top of that one. This one's red. This one was blue. This one's orange. I thought I was here longer. You don't like me. You like them. Tell me a situation. I'll guarantee you I've heard it and dealt with it, and I'll help you through it if you'd like to talk about it. So this is a snapshot of what Beneva flowers look like in 2014. You need to have one of these. Again, even if you have 10 employees, take you or you and your spouse out. Now you're down to 8. It's important. Anyway, this is the roadmap. This is kind of like the owner's manual. Let's call this the owner's manual to your business. It's called an employee handbook, but it's truly your owner's manual. Because when you know how to deal with all these different parts of your engine, right, you're going to run your business a lot better. So call me if you'd like to talk about this at any time. Love to help.